I've been the dreamer. But oh, how wonderfully you have interpreted my dream.
It's late when the rest of the world is sleeping. Only a select few are up, working on something special.
He's a swing guy, he can play multiple positions. He's the type of guy I think we're looking for.
Nah, probably this guy. I like this guy better.
Look,
That one.
guys.
Really?
If we want a guy who can coach, look at
We gotta look at it. Gotta look at it.
this is the type of guy we need. Let's build it.
They all share the DNA of passion, power, and pride. But to build it, they must go through the process. We found the strongest and made them stronger, pushing them to the limit and beyond. Then we made the fastest faster, to run and hunt where no one else could follow, and the smartest smarter, to read and write the chapters yet to be written. But to make history, you must respect history. So we taught them to honor those whose path were blazed before them. And when it was time to fight, we gave them the faith and heart of a champion to do the impossible.
Israel throws open man, caught by Prince, walking down the 40-yard line, pushed back to the 35. More, Keys, Hendricks, the 30, the 20, the 10. Jimmy Robinson to the house, intercepted by BCU at the 41-yard line. Trevor Merritt breaks the tackle, force out through with the being chased, and he's brought down for a Sports Center Thompson, Kennedy, and Duke way 25, cuts back to the 20, far side 15, dances at the 10. Williams cuts to the far sideline to 5, gets the big block, and he's in. Touchdown.
We're worried about nobody giving it to us. Go, take it. Everybody in this room, we're gonna need you to do what we gotta do. Go out, be special. Don't knock on the door. Kick the door down.
Built to destroy.
You saw the video. Now let's talk about the action of a classic, and it was truly a classic experience in Orlando. 33-19, it went down to the final seconds of pick six, and the Cats win it. I'm Lynn Thompson. Welcome to the final episode of the BCU Wildcat Football Insider. Coach Terry Sims, it was indeed a classic, the 2018 version of the Florida Blue Florida Classic.
It was. It was a great football game. It was a game that we expected it to be. We knew that Florida A&M would come in with a great football team, a lot of great athletes, great coaches, and a new energy.
You said it in the Friday luncheon that the team that made the least amount of mistakes and made the most plays would win the football game.
And that's, exactly what happened. We ended up making a couple more plays than they did, and our plays were a big interception, kind of midway through the game, and a pick six at the end of the game.
Coach, you scored in every phase of the game. For the second consecutive week, you go to the last possession basically to win it for the second consecutive week. In heartbreaking, in heart-wrenching fashion, Coach, what a way to do it in front of 52,000 fans and a national TV audience for the second straight week. You got to give your entire football team and staff credit.
I do, and it's our entire program, from the administration side, all of our support staff, our players, our coaches, everyone, had a hand in this, and everyone has been pitching in. It's all hands on deck around here, and, I have to give a big thank you to everyone at the university that assists the football program.
Let's take a look at the highlights. The big win, 32-19, the Cats win it Here's a look at how they did it.
Tail back to Sean Smith. Play fake. Stanley rolls out left. Backside pressure. And he's dropped in the backfield. Sacked inside the 25-yard to the left. Bonnet the deep tailback. Snap. Gives it to Bonnet. Won't get there. The Cats stuff him back in the 5-yard. Cats load at the line of scrimmage. Snap. Reverse far side to Ray. At the 20-yard line, the Cats swarm and bury him back. Stuff. 4 receivers, 2 right, 2 left. A shotgun snap. 5-man rush, dumps it up right to the right side of the 40-yard line, cuts out to the 45, and a good tackle there as the cornerback hangs on and the rest of the Wild is right. The snap. Clean pocket. Israel all day to throw. Scrambles to the right of the 10-yard line. Now lofts a deep pass right side inside FAMU territory, the sideline. The catch is made. Did he stay in? Roll the catch. Down near the 30 on a strike downfield. The Cats now. High snap, gets it down, gives Robinson the left side, breaks tackle to the 20, to the 15-yard line, down the sideline, the 10, out of bounds. 4th and goal. The snap, sneak, gets the push. Touchdown, maroon and gold. David to the right of the formation, ball on top of the midfield logo. Snap, Stanley gives, and nothing there. The Cats punish him back to the 40-yard line. From left, back behind the guard. Snap, they give it to Tupac, gets some running room to the right side, bounce to the 5, the 10, the 15, Tupac in the middle of the field, the 20, the 30, a foot race to the 40, the 50, inside Rattler territory, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, the longest rush in Bethune-Cookman history. Touchdown, maroon and gold, Israel claps, the snap. Give it to Tupac again, no a fake. Israel steps out to the left, throws up the back foot, deep pass has Mitchell, and it's caught diving at the 50-yard line. Another big strike through the air. Israel to Mitchell. Snap, play fake, Stanley throws the middle, tipped again, intercepted Trevor Merritt at the 40. Right hash the 35 to the 30, dances back to us at the 30. And Ali on for the extra point. Snap, hold, it's blocked by the Wildcats. To the far side, BCU picks it up at the 10. Nothing but daylight ahead of the 30. At the 40, the 50, a foot race to the Rattler 40. The 30, Vernon Walker 20, 10, 5, tie, ball game, 19-0 with Dunham. The shotgun snap, a read. Dunham keeps to the left, daylight at the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, maroon and gold. Bethune-Cookman retakes the lead with 13:50. The snap, 4 receiver set. Stanley throws right side, intercepted at the 10. The Cats pick it off on the far side. Ty Peters. Stanley throws. Aids are back behind their offense for the near left hash. The shotgun step to Stanley. Here comes Ford. Flush back to the 20. He throws. Intercepted far side. BCU's going to take it back to the house. A pick 6 will close it out. The 20, the 10, the 5. Ty Peters. Bethune-Cookman 33. Florida A&M 19 is Terry Sims.
Each team starts their journey on separate roads, but they all converge to one road to the championship. There will be revenge and redemption. There'll be an Aggie and Eagle standoff. There'll be Bulldogs and Bears colliding with Tigers and Spartans. Hornets fighting off Bison and Wildcats rattling the Rattlers. The road has twists and turns, and when it ends, one thing is certain. Only one team will claim the title, MEAC champion.
This December 15th, the best in HBCU football will meet in Atlanta at the Celebration Bowl. MEAC champion versus SWAC champion. Only one will rise above the rest at Mercedes-Benz Stadium and claim the coveted Celebration Bowl trophy. For more information, visit thecelebrationbowl.com.
The DNA of Bethune-Cookman comes from the heart of a great woman whose legacy lives on today in each and every Wildcat.
I leave you love. I leave you hope. I leave you a thirst for education.
I leave you faith.
I leave you, finally, a responsibility to our young people.
Great leaders always leave something for others to follow.
What will you leave us?
Welcome back to the BCU Wildcat Football Insider. I'm Lynn Thompson. Terry Sims and I are discussing the big 32-19 win in the Florida Classic. The Cats win it over FAMU, Coach, and you win it in grand style. But you know, it seems to be the case the last 3 weeks of the season, Coach. We lose in virtually every statistical category that would matter in the stat book except the final stat, and that's the margin of victory, the scoreboard. We only gained 12 first downs, FAMU 28 first downs. We did rush the ball extremely well. When you look at in terms of total offense, 465 yards offense for FAMU, 417 for the Cats, Coach, but we did win the turnover battle, and we did not turn the football over at all, and our defense was extremely efficient for us, giving up, taking away the ball 4 times from FAMU. But let's talk about offense now. You used the quarterback by committee. We lose Akivius in A&T, and you managed to really get a great ball game out of both Jabari Dunham and David Israel, Coach, when it mattered most. Talk about it.
We did. You know, we made the decision, you know, right before the game to go ahead and start David. We thought we would get a spark with him, which we did. And bring Jabari in, you know, off the bench. And both of those guys, you know, they went in and did exactly what we needed them to do. David started us fast, started moving the ball down the field, and Jabari went in when needed, and he managed the football game.
He did. It's particularly when you needed him to run the ball, Coach. David, 12 out of 23 for 216 yards, Coach. There was some point in the game where you were able to establish play action because you were running the ball so effectively, and he was able to go up top extremely well.
He was, and you know, that's what both of those guys do well. David throws the deep ball very well. Jabari's a short intermediate guy that you know, it will be pinpoint whenever he has to throw the football in those areas. So they both did a great job of establishing the run, helping us establish the run, and then using the play action off of that.
Tupac Ismie, Coach, comes up with a record-setting run after a tremendous punt that pins us at the 1-yard line. Tupac takes a dive, breaks it, the great blocking, and takes it 99 yards.
He did, and I have to give credit to this young man, Jonathan Thomas, one of our receivers. He's a sophomore receiver. He actually had the run springing block. He came in and executed a perfect block that actually sprung Tupac, and Tupac did a great job of finding the hole, and you know, he just used his skill set to move us down the field. And when you look at it, you know, a lot of people probably forgot about Tupac because he hadn't been a huge part of the offense. He's been getting the tough yards the last 3 or 4 games.
But none of the glory.
None of the glory. He's the setup guy. But, you know, he did a great job of being patient and continuing to work, you know, throughout the weeks. And, you know, his praise came on Saturday.
They were not going to let Jimmy Robinson beat us, but Jimmy came up extremely well as a decoy. 10 carries, 48 yards on the day, Coach. Tremendous hard work on the day, 4.8 yards a clip, which is what we needed him to do. Throwing the football to Stephon, Coach. 3 catches, 69 yards. Kevon, 4 catches, 63 yards, Coach, and a tremendous performance by these guys.
Well, we did. You know, those 2 guys are the 2 workhorse guys. You know, Kevon and Stephon, they run whatever route we need them to run, and they'll catch whatever ball is thrown. You know, if you look at it, Stephon caught one off the top of his shoes. Yeah. He did a great job of grabbing that ball and securing it. You know, and then our deep threat came through on Saturday. Yeah, Malik Jackson came through with a big catch on a deep ball, and those are the things that we needed him to do. Everyone showed up and did their job on Saturday.
A team effort offensively, but we'll flip the switch and we'll come back in just a few moments and we'll talk about a tremendous defensive effort that wins it for the Cats.
Each team starts their journey on separate roads, but they all converge to one road to the championship. There will be revenge and redemption. There'll be an Aggie and Eagle standoff. There'll be Bulldogs and Bears colliding with Tigers and Spartans, Hornets fighting off Bison, and Wildcats rattling the Rattlers. The road has twists and turns, and when it ends, one thing is certain. Only one team will claim the title, MEAC champion.
This December 15th, the best in HBCU football will meet in Atlanta at the Celebration Bowl. MEAC champion versus SWAC champion. Only one will rise above the rest at Mercedes-Benz Stadium and claim the coveted Celebration Bowl trophy. For more information, visit thecelebrationbowl.com.
The DNA of Bethune-Cookman comes from the heart of a great woman whose legacy lives on today in each and every Wildcat.
I leave you love.
I leave you hope.
I leave you a thirst for education.
I leave you faith.
I leave you, finally, a responsibility to our young people.
Great leaders always leave something for others to follow.
What will you leave us?
Welcome back to the BCU Wildcat Football Insider. We are capping the action from the 2018 Florida Classic, and the Cats win it 32-19 over Florida A&M, finishing the season 5-2 in MEAC conference play. Coach, tremendous team effort offensively, but defensively, Coach. Wow, what a performance. 4 takeaways, Coach, a pick 6 to seal the deal. We score on special teams. And the way we like to do our defensive highlights is to include special teams in the defense, because they've been a tremendous asset for us. Giovanni Francis ends his career for the Wildcats with 2 pressure-packed punts in the fourth quarter. When he needed to do it, he flipped the field for us.
He did, you know, and I honestly was not really happy with him early on in the game.
Correct, I saw that.
He didn't do exactly what we were asking him to do, but he came through in the end, and he had, you know, 2 really decent punts to put us in great field position to allow our defense a chance to play with a long field.
Trenton Bridges, 5 solo tackles, 12 on the day. Tadarius Peters, the MVP on the day, Coach, 8 tackles, 12 total tackles altogether, and 2 interceptions, including a pick 6 to seal the deal. Devin James, Coach, all over the field. Marquise Hendricks, Coach. Kennedy Ndukwu, Trevor Merritt, Kevin Thompson, Marcus Ford, the unsung hero on the pick 6. You take it away and talk about the defense.
Well, you know, again, as I said with the offense, everybody showed up and they did their job on Saturday, and that's all we asked these guys to do. You know, we asked Kennedy Ndukwu, we asked Tadarius Peters, all of those guys that play the safety positions to just read their keys and do what their coach to do, and they did that. Marcus Ford, a guy that we missed a lot on last Thursday night. Yeah. We missed him rushing the passer. He came in and added a huge piece. And I think, you know, Devin James was allowed just to play football on Saturday and not try and run the whole defense and line everyone up. He called the defense, let everyone else do their jobs, and he did his job, and you know, the results are there.
The play that you said that really turned the game was Vernon Walker's return of the block PAT. Talk about it.
It was. You know, we had a mix-up in coverage. You know, it was a busted coverage, and that seemed to be, you know, our Achilles heel this year. Anytime someone really scores on us and it looks bad, it's usually a busted coverage. It was. You know, everyone in the stadium thought it was Vernon. But we didn't give up, and our guys just continued to fight, and they went through and came full speed when it was time to block the PAT. They blocked it. Vernon ended up scooping it and taking it all the way back for 2 points.
And that changed. You saw it change your team, didn't you?
It did. It gave us a new energy on the sideline. We were not totally down on the sideline, but it was kind of a lull on the sideline. But as soon as that kick was blocked, Vernon scooped the ball, our entire sideline just had a newfound energy, and I think that helped carry us through the rest of that football game.
Coach, and it's amazing how one play can just serve as a spark. And you mentioned that in the post-game press conference. And then we drive the field. Jabari Dunham takes one in on the quarterback keeper on the option. Your defense plays lights out. FAMU gets the ball. They drive down, trying to tie the score with 5 minutes to go. Tadarius gets the first interception in the deep corner. He stops the drive. We punt. Giovanni flips the field. They drive back. That sets up the last play. You tell us how that happened.
Well, it was a play that, you know, our defensive staff, they do a great job of putting our guys in position to be successful. And they talked to Ty all week about just being patient, believing what he was seeing, being confident, and he'll pick that ball. And he did exactly that. He ended up getting the pick for 6 points, and it iced the game.
But Marcus put the pressure on the quarterback.
Marcus Ford did an exceptional job hurrying the quarterback. Anytime you have that, and anyone knows, the best pass coverage is a great pass rush.
Well, and that's what sealed the deal. We'll come back in just a few moments to wrap things up. You know, Coach, we'll wrap the season up. We'll talk about returning Letterman. We'll talk about recruiting, and then we'll take a look at some of the best plays of 2018. That's what we'll be doing when we'll come back in just a few moments. Well, it's just about time to close the book on the 2018 Florida Blue Florida Classic. The Cats win it 32-19 over FAMU, and we finished the season 7-5, 5-2 overall in MEAC play. But more importantly, Coach, over the last 8 weeks of the season, we finished 6-2, and that's a lot of momentum going into fall recruiting, winter recruiting, and a lot of momentum to build upon, particularly when you only lose 16 seniors.
It is, and you know, we knew that we would have a huge junior class, our upcoming seniors. That's a big class. We're not losing a lot of guys to graduation this year, and it's huge for winter conditioning to take us into that, into spring ball. It's a huge jolt for that upcoming recruiting season and for spring ball.
Coach, you lost 8 big-time football players during the course of this season, not to mention 2 starting defensive backs, 3 interior linemen, and then Krishan Bird and Akevius Williams.
We lost a lot of production with all those guys, and you know, really Bird and Kevon are the guys that a lot of people remember, but you don't really think about the linemen. You know, Uriah Gilbert on the D-line, you lost McGilla on the O-line, a guy who came in as a starter from junior college. So when you lose that much production, to a lot of top players. It's hard to bring back guys to, replace them right now. But, around here we go next man up. Next guy got to step up and fill the hole.
Okay, before we leave, coaches, thank everybody. Everybody's talking about the uniforms and the helmets. We got to thank Jasmine Austin and the team of CatEye and the director of our new media. The concept, the little kids were talking about chrome and silver, and then one of the little kids said no, those helmets were made out of vibranium.
Well, it looked like that on Saturday because it was no quitting those guys. A lot of resilience. Just can't say enough about how proud I am of those guys and the way they finished this season off. Definitely want to thank all of Wildcat Nation for sticking behind us, the fans that always cheer for us, and the ones that don't. Thank you too, because we feed off of negativity.
Amen. So special thanks to the CatEye Network, all the student volunteers who work with us. We love what you do. We'll see you again next season. As you follow the Cats, hey, here's a treat for all of you. As we leave this year, the best plays 2018.